as we promise, inshallah, today's class to be very much of workshop for something that is unavoidable in our lives as Muslims. You know, as mankind, all of us gonna die one day, but there is Islamic rituals pertaining how to wash the dead body and how to prepare the body, you know, and how to bury the body. So we dedicate this class particularly to every Muslim, and this is something that every Muslim have to know. You don't have an excuse because death is the only reality that we have in this world that all of us gonna experience, inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us good ending, inshallah. As you can see today, we have a mannequin that we're gonna use it to demonstrate the proper way of washing or preparing the Muslim dead body. If someone dies, the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to, as we learn in the book, is to what? To close the eyes of the deceased. You know, you close the eyes, and also it's very important for us to note here that if someone dies and he had a will, or he has a will that stated that if I die, so and so is the one that I want him to wash me. That will need to be honored. It must be honored. That will must be honored. If someone dies, let's say for instance, Iman Musah say, if I die, I want, let's say my wife to wash me. She should be the one doing that, unless maybe she needs help. You know, or someone say that if I die, I want my father or I want my close pal, my close friend, you know, to wash me. We need to honor that will. And also, before going or delving into the issue of washing, we have to understand also there are particular requirements with regards to the person who will wash the dead body. And the person have to be trustworthy, and the person have to be, you know, a good person that knows how to keep secret, and the person also has to know, you know, the rulings of washing someone. Not everybody, because some people, when they see something, by the time they realize, the news all over the places. So you have to be very careful the person that you assign of washing a dead body. The person has to be a trustworthy person, and the person has to be the person that keeps secret. If he sees something, he wouldn't come out and tell people, especially things that are not good. Alright? And also, if someone dies, who's supposed to wash him? If the person died, if his father is available, or if the father is alive and available, the father should be the one taking care of him, or his grandfather, or her mother, or her grandmother. You know, aside the person that you wanted him to wash you. Okay? So in this case, the question is that we have some thought that people think that a woman that is experiencing a menstrual, you know, her menstruation can wash the Muslim dead body. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. There is no hadith, no ayah whatsoever that stated that a woman that is experiencing her menstruation that can wash dead body. There is nothing like that in Quran and hadith. The only thing that I read about it was the statement from Malikiyah, the Maliki school of thought. Even with that, they didn't say it's haram, or it is not allowed or permissible, but they kind of like, so no, you don't do it. You know, they prefer you not to do it, but that doesn't mean that you can do it. And therefore, there is no hadith or sunnah or ayah or verse from anywhere in the Quran that stated that a man, a woman who is having her menstruation can wash dead body. There is nothing like that. There's nothing like that in sunnah. So with that being said, now if someone dies and you want to wash it, what do you do? First and foremost, if the person is laying on the pan that we use to wash people on, you know, depending on the culture of the country, but mostly pretty much it's like something that looks similar like this, that you have access to water. You have access to water. And also depending on the size of the person. Sometimes, human beings, we are of different sizes. We have heavy, we have tall, and we have short. But if the person is heavy, then you think that the movement is going to be hard for you, you need someone to help you. So what is more important is for you to have, a suitable place to carry your job, which is towards the dead body. And number two, you also have to have a water flowing. Water flow, because it's all about, you're going to use water towards the person. So the first thing that you do is that, this mannequin of ours here can move, but I'll try my best. What you have to do is to uplift the person a little bit, like you trying to sit him on his what? On his butt. So while doing so, then you use your hands kind of like go over his what? His stomach. You know the reason why you do that? You do that because if there's any left over of subhanallah, waste
or gas.
Waste or anything like that. So you try just to, push it so that it will come out. So after doing so, you take the person back to his position. And then, while we don't do it without having gloves, right? So the second thing that you do is to make sure that you clean the person. You clean the person just like the way we do it, just like when someone want to use the bathroom, whether number one or number two. So what you have to do is, more importantly, I have to remind you that you have to cover the person. And covering the person, if a man washing fellow man, he has to cover him from what? From his navel into what? Into his ankle. And the same can apply to women, because woman is the one who is what? Who should wash a fellow woman. So after taking off the clothes, you have to make sure that you cover the person nakedness. And the nakedness in Islam for man is for what? From his navel to the ankle. And when it comes to washing the dead body, a woman also the same way, because it's the fellow woman that will wash the fellow woman. So in this case, you put your, I wish I have just to demonstrate. Okay, let me use this, no problem. It's all good. No problem. Like, you cover the person. So if you have the water and you put the water inside under the cover, don't use your hand, your naked hand. No, you have to put something in your hand. Because gloves or anything, or rag or anything, because it's not good for you to touch the nakedness of the dead body. You don't have to. So you have to put gloves in your hand and put the water and clean the person. Okay? Clean the person. After cleaning the person, then you are going now to make wudu for the person. You're going to make wudu for the person. So what you have to do, we all know how to make wudu, right? Our mannequin doesn't have a hand here. So we try as much as we can. So you wash the hand, and after that, you don't put water in the mouth of the dead one. No. Either you use the gloves or you use a cotton, which is soaked with the water. Okay? Just what?
Over the teeth.
Just over the teeth. And also use the same thing in his what?
No.
In his nose. Okay? In his nose. And after that, you wash the face. You wash the face. And after that, as you know, the wudu, you start washing the hand. You begin with what? With the right hand, right? And this is time for us to note. When washing the hand, you don't start from the wrist. You start from the finger, the top of the finger here. So you start from here until what? Until the elbow. Right? So you start from here and you wash it, and you go towards the left hand also and do the same thing. Right? And after that, what you do? You wipe the head and also what? The ears too. And after that, you wash the right hand,
Right foot.
right foot or right leg, and you finish with what? With the left. And after that, you are going to, do you know what we call sidr? Sidr. Sidr is, it's just a leaf. I don't know how you call it in English language. They use, if it is available, you can mix it with the water, and use, the foam that comes out of it to wash.
Is it camphor? Camphor.
Someone can send it, sidr, S-I-D-R, S-I-D-R in English. Is that, you can write sidr in English. It can give you, I think, the name, it's going to give you the scientific name of that. So you're going to wash the head. So by washing the head, you want to make sure that you cover the nose and the mouth so that the water wouldn't get inside. So you cover the nose and the mouth. So you wash the head. You wash the head properly with this sidr. If there is no sidr, you can have, any soap that is, that is good, to wash the head. After washing the head now, you are going to start washing the entire body. So the next move is for you to wash the right side or the upper right of the head body. So let's say, for instance, this is the mannequin. This is the right side, right? So you're going to start with this here, and after that you're going to turn the person also. But make sure that while doing so, you cover the person. Okay? And you turn the person again, and then you wash the right side. Okay? Wash it properly. Wash it properly. And after that, you put the person also in his position, and you go from there to the left side. Wash the left side, and also turn the person so that you can get to his back. Okay? And wash it. So you're going to do it once, 3 times, 5 times, and the maximum shouldn't be more than 7 times. Oh yeah. So while doing so, and you realize that there's something, came out or comes out, some of the waste comes out, what you have to do is just to wash the place and put the cotton there and make another wudu for the person. Right? Okay. So after finishing the washing the dead body, the last one, which is if you're washing it 3 times, so the third one, or if you're washing it 5 times, the 5th one, you're going to add kafur, or what we call camphor, right? Absolutely, camphor should be in the last one that you do. So supposing that you're washing the person 3 times, so the third one should be mixed with kafur. If you're washing the person 5 times, and the 5th time should be mixed with kafur. If you're washing the person 7 times, then the 7th one should be mixed with kafur.
With what? Camphor.
You say cat food.
Yeah, kafur in Arabic language. Yeah,
No, I thought you said cat's food.
Okay. That's subhanAllah. Kafur, inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us understanding. So after that, you just use a towel to what? To dry the body. And after that, if the deceased is the male, what you have to do, you're not going to cut his head, you're going to leave the head like this. But some say that you're going to take off his mustache and leave his beard. Okay? You don't touch that. And for the woman also, go ahead.
Didn't they say just trim the beard a little bit if it's too long?
No, it's the limit. Whether it's too long or too short, you don't touch it. No, you don't cut the hair. You leave the hair. Yeah, the mustache. Yeah. And also for the female, for the woman, what do you have to do?
Make 3 braids.
Barakallahu fi. After drying the hair, then you make 3 braids, right? 3.
Does it make a difference which way they are?
Well, 3 braids. No, it's just 3 braids. I mean, usually it's from the side and one at the top.
Oh, it's not attached braids. It's the flex.
Yeah. It's not attached braid actually. It's just like
One.
one, like
Like ponytails.
something like that. All right. No.
If it's a man now who have a hair,
No, you don't cut the hair.
you don't cut the hair.
You don't cut the
How
hair.
long the hair?
No, how long? Just leave it.
Just leave it like
Just leave it like that. Just leave it. You don't take off his the head or the armpit. No, you don't do that. Now,
What if it's a sister with hair that you can't braid, like she don't have any hair? Like,
if you don't have any hair, then you don't have to. You don't have to worry about anything.
all right.
So in a simple, this is the way you wash a Muslim dead body.
Okay.
It's very simple,
Yeah.
and I think everybody here can teach his kids and know who wants. From now, you have to identify if you die, who should be the one to wash you. It is very important. You know, it is. I mean, this is the reality that all of us going to face. You understand? So it's very good for you just to determine who is that one that is. And also in the community, also we have to have volunteers. You know, if someone dies or the person doesn't have anybody, you understand, to wash you or doesn't have a Muslim relative. So we have to have sisters in our community that are trained to do so. You know, we have to have brothers in the community that are trained to do so because this is one of the important religious requirements that every Muslim should know now.
A woman can only wash a woman, and the man can only wash a man.
A woman can, I mean, it's preferable to wash the fellow woman. But let's say, for instance, someone, a wife died. I mean, the wife can wash the husband, and as well as the husband also can wash his wife. All right? Now, any question?
As she said, she would want me to wash her body. So if I pass before you, then you have to have a second option. You can't. Just like I was telling a friend of mine, she's Muslim, but her family's not. And she was saying she wanted me to wash her body. But I told her, I said, you also need to find someone else because what if I pass before you?
Inshallah, I think that will bring itself, inshallah, but you have to know that you are the one. So let's think about that before thinking about anything else, inshallah. I mean, this is something that we have to, you know. So after that, now comes, I would have asked you to bring the white so that we can teach. You brought it? No, yeah. The wrap?
Like behind?
Like a blanket?
No.
Sheets, not like.
Is here? Okay.
It's not a sheet, it's like.
So I understand, yes, like heaven. Okay, so now after that, now we're gonna go, you know, to know how to, you know, do the coven. You know, it's very, very unfortunate that we need to prepare for that, but inshallah, if time permits us, inshallah, we're gonna, we have two ways of wrapping the dead body in Islam. But the sunnah way is for you to wrap him in thalathu lafaif, which is three garments. Some will say that, you know, also they do, like in Africa, many places that I know growing up, like a sleeveless shirt and izar. Sleeveless shirt and izar, and the last one is the one that they use to wrap over the body. You understand? But with that one also is okay. But what Prophet did was the 3 layers of garments. Now,
But it said when I was reading, women get, the men get 3 layers, the women get 5.
yeah, that's what they said. But if you have 3, 5 is all the same. Yeah, it's all the same, inshallah. And the reason why they say 5, because talking about having sleeveless shirt, what they call it, the skirt, sleeveless shirt, and head covering. So when you, in addition to these 2 layers, that makes it how many pieces? 5 pieces. You understand? But also that the sleeveless shirt, the skirt, actually you can exclude it if you have 3 layers of garments where you put the person in and you begin with the first one, and then you go with the second one, then you go with the third one, and the third one you're going to come from the ends of his feet and what? And wrap it, and you go to the head also and wrap it. That's it. That's it. Alright? I think, yeah, you can bring it up. Well, so I wish we have a pure white, but it's okay. I mean, I think people understand now. We're just looking for the garments, really. So I think it's clear now. So in the case where you think that, okay, you go with, the skirt, the sleeveless shirt with the head scarf, okay, and then you go with what? With the garment that you use to wrap the whole body with. That one also is good. But what Prophet ﷺ did was 3 garments, okay, in the layers where you begin with the 1, and then you come with the 2, and then the last one, then you wrap it from here, and you wrap it from the head also. The head one, inshallah, when the person is taken to his grave, they're gonna what? They're gonna open it. They're gonna open it. They're gonna open it. So briefly, this is how you wash a dead body, inshallah, and this is how you wrap the body. And that's why I said every one of us have to have his coffin with him. There's the white garments, the coffin with him, the white ones, with you anywhere you go, because we wouldn't know when the dead is going to strike. You understand? So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us a good ending. If you have any questions, inshallah, you can ask, and then inshallah we're going to wrap it down.
Should a person have help? I mean, a dead body is heavy.
Yeah. I mean, I think the best way to do it, the whole process is going to take around like an hour or less than an hour, depending.
On the emotional status as well?
Oh yeah, I mean, having someone to help you really, really makes it easier. Because you need sometimes turning the person, left and right, sitting in, and using, at least you need 2 people to help you with it. Yeah, now.
Another thing, the person that's washing the body is supposed to be in wudu. Isn't that true?
Now, absolutely. And that reminds me also, you always, before you start, you have to have the intention, and you have to say Bismillah. Okay, you have to have an intention. Thank you so much. You have to have an intention, you have to say Bismillah also. And also someone says, after washing the body, do I have to go to do ghusl janaba? You don't have to do that. Washing a Muslim dead body does not nullify someone's wudu, unless you touch the person's nakedness with your naked hand. Unless you touch the person's nakedness with your naked hand. But if you touch it while you have a gloves or something, which is not directly, you didn't touch it directly, you don't have to make any wudu. And I want to say it again. If a woman is having a menstruation, she can wash it, but there's no hadith or ayah from Quran or from Prophet's tradition that forbid a woman who is having a menstruation not to wash dead body. No. The only statement that I read with regards to that is the statement of Malikiya, when they said it's the habbu tajnib al-ha'il or tajannub al-ha'il taghsil al-mayyit. When they say that they recommend that a woman that is having her menstruation not to wash the dead body, but there is no verse. So in this case, we say definitely, if your husband is dead and you're having your menstruation, definitely you can wash it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you see, the process is very easy. So let's try just to convey this message to even our kids, for them to know how to wash their body. But it's very, very important. It's very, very important. I remember back while we were students, subhanAllah, fiqh class like this, for you to have half of the max, you go to the Riyadh, Masjid al-Rajihi in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, they have a Muslim mortuary. So you go there, the lecturer will give you a letter, tell them that as part of the lectures or the class that he takes, the university, level so and so and so, he is required to wash the dead body. He is required to wash the dead body. So you go, if you're by yourself, you're going to be by yourself. Last time, one of the friends went there and he waited for the entire day, nobody. But alhamdulillah. The next day, a fellow American brother, his name is Ismail, I haven't heard from a long time. He went there and he was by himself, subhanAllah. And he was the one who did everything and put kafan. But this is a religious requirement you have to know and do it properly. and do it properly. Some people think that the man needs to be wrapped with the turban. There's nothing like that. As well as women, you don't have to wrap your hair with turban or anything like that. No. Now,
Another thing that I read also, to put like some kind of a mask or something on the sheet when you're gonna wrap.
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't mention that. Thank you so much. We need to get more musk or perfumes. All right, you can put more perfume in the place of his word, of his wudu and sujood, okay, and also the entire body and also the entire kafir. All right, put it. You know, man and woman are the same in this. Okay, put that musk. You know musk, right? The misk, yeah. Now,
Reason why?
no, because you know when someone dies, you know, it's easy, sometimes the body begins to decompose easily. You understand? So this really helps and makes it easy for us. Now,